Hello, welcome to the Friday vlog. I think we've seen the last of the rain, haven't we? But there is still some cricket on, so it may come back. Many congratulations to our Lionesses. I didn't jinx them, did I, last Friday when I mentioned it. Now, there's lots of awards still about. You've got one more week to nominate for our big annual awards ceremony. But just yesterday I was seeing colleagues from Skelbrook and Cusworth, Broadsworth receiving their awards inside the Doncaster Adult Mental Health and Learning Disabilities Care Group process. And every one of our care groups and our backbone teams now have their own local awards. So let me just look at the list I was given, but congratulations to Leah and Gemma, Labia and Julie and Scarlett for everything that they have contributed. And great to see Laura Wiltshire and Joe Dakin handing over those awards. Now, you know that we're doing a lot of work on inpatient care at the moment. I suspect next week we'll get the latest CQC report on our acute services. Probably says something similar to the things I've been saying to you here over the last little while. Lots of good points, but definitely some things to work on, particularly in terms of making sure, as we said with the High Quality Therapeutic Care Task Force, that we've got activities organised every one of our wards, every single day of the week, yes, even on a Saturday and even on a Sunday. Next Wednesday, South Asian Heritage Month comes to our canteens and our food outlets with a special menu. I imagine, as usual, when we do that, the queue will be long, but the food will be worth it, so do join in. Now, if you think I'm talking quickly, that's because we're going to do something slightly different. Today, it is Breastfeeding Awareness Week starting today and for next week, and I'm going to interview our colleague Kate. I'm Toby, and I've just got 2 or 3 questions so me and everybody who's watching this can find out a little bit more, if that's okay. Fantastic. Okay, so tell me a bit about why breastfeeding matters so much and what we're doing at Ardash to promote that.
Okay, so breastfeeding matters because it provides optimal nutrition to infants. It offers numerous health benefits as well to both mum and to baby. It is a key way of reducing inequalities by supporting the mental and cognitive development of the baby, as well as the physical development as well.
Okay.
Breast milk's uniquely tailored to the baby.
Right.
It offers antibodies to the baby, and it can protect the baby against diseases and infections. And also it can develop the bond between a mother and a baby as well, therefore promoting attachment to the baby. Ardash actively marks and celebrates National Breastfeeding Week, but does this not just during the week, it's throughout the whole year. We've got an infant feeding policy for both across the whole of Ardash. We have high quality training, we do regular audits to make sure that the support that we're giving is accurate and that we're kept up to date as much as possible. And all our training's paid off.
Okay.
I mean, in December last year, we received gold standard with the Baby Friendly Feeding Initiative, which is a massive accomplishment.
Yeah. I can see you're really proud of that, Kate. Yeah. You should be, and your colleagues should be. So that this week, this particular year's week, is focused, I think, on sustainable breastfeeding. If I'm honest, even though I'm a parent, I don't know what that means. Tell me about sustainable breastfeeding.
So, sustainable breastfeeding, if you think about supporting a baby and a mum with positioning and attachment for that particular feed, we use, or for each particular feed, we use the acronym CHINS, and the S in CHINS means sustainable, but that relates mainly to that particular feed, as in we need the feed to be sustainable, we need mum to be comfortable, to be able to sustain through that feed.
I see.
But when it comes to this year's theme, prioritising breastfeeding, creating sustainable support systems, it's looking more at supporting and emphasising the need to support parents with breastfeeding in general, not just looking at one particular feed. We know that breastfeeding offers the health benefits, but the benefits of breastfeeding also have a positive impact on the environment. So infant formula, if you think about the manufacturing of the dairy farming, the manufacturing, the packaging, the transportation to get the formula out into shops, that's going to have a massive impact on the environment.
Yeah.
All those greenhouse gases.
Yeah.
We know that it uses a lot of water. There's deforestation, all involved in the production of formula. And then when you finish, and then when you need to make up the formula, that then impacts on energy, cattle and everything like that.
Yeah.
And then when you've emptied the tin or the box, you've then got to get rid of it.
Yeah.
Compare that with breastfeeding. There's so little extra impact on the environment. Mother needs an extra 200 calories a day.
Okay.
It's not going to impact on the environment in the same way as formula. We know that breastfeeding offers food and security for infants, but it's not having that financial strain on families.
Yeah.
There, compared to having to pay for the formula.
I can feel promises
Wow.
wafting around there into it in terms of 6 and 27. But just tell me, in terms of as an organisation, what more could we do to support colleagues at work with respect to breastfeeding and parenting? Just some thoughts, please.
So we talk about the benefits of breastfeeding. It'd be remiss to not be supportive of our employees and our colleagues when they return to work after maternity leave, definitely. Yeah. And certainly Ardash have got policies in place to support our returning new parents, such as the family leave policy.
Sure.
I think it's important that both employee and manager have those open conversations before the employee goes off on maternity leave, but then also taking advantage of those keeping in touch days, just being open and saying, when I come back to work, this is what I'm planning to do. And then you can have those conversations about, okay, well, this is a safe place or a private place to express. This is the fridge you can use. Just making, to keep your expressed milk fresh for when you go home. We've got the flexible working policy as well, so that could come into play. And I think it's beneficial for Ardash to support employees with their breastfeeding journey, because we know that in theory these breastfed infants are going to be healthier.
Yeah.
So it's going to impact less on staff sickness to look after children.
Yeah.
You're going to have increased staff morale because staff feel supported to carry on with their choice of feeding, and therefore it will lead to greater retention.
No.
And then,
it's a good thing to do, though, isn't it? It's just a good thing to do, and you really brought that out. So, Kate, thanks ever so much. And good luck with the week ahead.
Thank you very much. Thank you.